guys, welcome back to the Island Misfit Toy Collectors. Dreadnought Ryan here, and I'm doing a quick review of retro carded Storm Shadow. I did receive this from Hasbro Pulse. I purchased two of these particular figures, one to open and one I wanted to keep on the card. It turns out I was lucky. I got two figures where the cards were pretty much mint. Just little dings and dings there, but that's just what's to expect. So let's go ahead and take a look at this particular figure, and we will also compare them to some of the other Storm Shadows that we've seen. This is the retro carded Storm Shadow. One big difference with this compared to the general release Storm Shadow, let me get it to focus here, is the color of the particular uniform. This Storm Shadow, which is the one that comes in the general release, has a white colored uniform. It does have a little bit of like a cream color to it, where this one is what I would call just, bright white. Other things that you'll notice the changes are with the wrist gauntlets, and then of course the leg wrappings, and of course the feet. On the general release Storm Shadow, he did come with these like bow covers, and then of course the archery gloves for both hands, and then of course it has a little bit of a gray wash to the wrappings for both the arms and the feet, and then of course the bottoms of the feet are painted black, but everything else is pretty much the same on the figure as far as the sculpt and design work. The new retro carded figure doesn't come with the extra hood that came with the general release Storm Shadow, but he does come with some extra goodies. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. So the extra pieces compared to what came with the original Storm Shadow, of course, is the retro carded figure stands, but you also get a couple extra hands. So you'll get the left-handed fist, and then a right-handed throwing star hand. So pretty good detail on, get this to focus, on the hand. I was trying to see if this was actually just reuse of the snake eyes, but it does look like it is a new design. So with, of course, the general release Storm Shadow, this is his quiver bow with the swords. You do get that with the retro carded Storm Shadow. The biggest difference, again, is just it's in white compared to red. So with the three Storm Shadows that we do have here, I don't count the movie Storm Shadow, but I do have that figure. I am a sucker for the Ninja Force Storm Shadow, the Arctic Storm Shadow that was the Amazon exclusive. But between the two newer Storm Shadows, I think both are actually pretty nice. The general release Storm Shadow that came out with Spirit, I love the detail work that the Hasbro team put into it. I like the gray back, the gray wash that they put in for the wraps. I do like the archery hands as well as the wrist gauntlets. But with the new one, I do like having that throwback to the real American Hero Storm Shadow that came out back in the day. For that particular figure, I was actually never able to obtain that O-ring figure for Storm Shadow. So this retro card is kind of the first time that I've had the joy of opening a V1 Storm Shadow esque figure. I did also pick up some nunchucks from, of course, Gridiron Studios. So I'm going to put these with the retro card, which will give me that complete feel for the Storm Shadow. So overall, I think this is a great figure. If you can find it, pick it up if you don't have the general release version. If you're happy with the general release version, you don't have to pick this one up unless you want to. I know some folks would like to do that perfect mixed Storm Shadow. The skin tones for both of them do match up, so you can swap the arms, the legs out as well too. For articulation, unlike the Amazon, he does have the swivel at the ankle, or the top of the ankle, and of course the forward pin for rocker. So you can heat these up, pop them off, and put them on the other Zartan figure. Same thing with the arms. You can heat these up, get a little flathead screwdriver, and pop the arm out as well too. Or you can do vice versa. However you want to, go about it with this particular figure. The hands are swappable between the two figures as well too. So it really is just going to depend on what you want to go with for your particular Storm Shadow. But overall, pretty happy with this figure. We'll be taking a look at the retro carded Zartan here next. But I hope you guys are having a great day on the Island of Misfit Toy Collectors. Have a great evening, day, morning, wherever you're at on the Island of Misfit Toy Collectors. And we'll be talking to you soon. Thanks, guys.